Starting off today's episode, we were going to be in the Nether. Luckily, we weren't going to be here long though. We were just here to try to travel way further than we ever have before. 1 block in the Nether is 8 blocks in the overworld, so we were really trying to make some distance.
Run back. Ow! Run. Serpentine, serpentine. Ow!
I'm going to die. Hold on.
Eat golden apples.
I should have. Oh, it's just a totem.
Run! Maybe we go back here?
Ethan and I only had iron armor and it actually started breaking, so now it was our time to get out of the Nether. So we made a portal and we are on our way to the overworld. Once we got to the overworld though, Ethan wanted to set this chicken on fire, I wanted to do a little forest fire action, and then finally we saw where we were going. Upon getting here, it actually turned to nighttime, so we went to the village for a nap, and the next day we were gonna do a raid. Continuing along with this raid, this one was definitely a lot easier. Ethan put his diamond armor on so he wouldn't die. I actually almost ended up dying once or twice because these things hit so hard on freaking hard. Luckily though, we ended up winning and we were going to do one more before we carried on. This one though, it ended up getting a little spicy and Ethan ended up having a few problems that almost ended the whole series again.
Protect me. Yo,
I'm trying.
what's going on here?
I can't.
Can't do this thing.
Leave.
I can't.
Turn your Xbox off. I'm trying. You haven't died.
Thankfully, Ethan left not too much longer and he only needed to get batteries for his controller. But I forgot that I needed to invite him, so up until this point, I totally spaced that he wasn't even here.
Oh god, hold on.
Did you hide?
No. Hold on. Hey.
Barely saving myself with 1 heart, I ended up inviting Ethan back. Eventually he joined and we were finally able to finish the raid. With the raid finished, we were carrying on adventuring and we ended up finding this.
This is a cool ass cave.
Bro, does it lead anywhere?
No. Before we go into the cave, we're a third of the way through the video. If you have found yourself enjoying, be sure to drop a like and subscribe for more. You grab my boat.
You can have mine. Let's live here.
Dude, we could.
Let's fucking do it.
Should we? Is this the
Yeah.
spot? This is a cool ass spot.
Like, this isn't the spot where we stay, but we gonna live here for damn sure.
This was going to be a dope base, but we definitely had to do a few things before we could live here. So we leveled out the ground so that it could be all flat. While we were doing that, we also ended up making a few waterfalls because we realized that this was literally just a platform and there was a major drop under us. But after all of that, we wanted to kind of get the house lit, so we put some decorative lanterns down, and then I had an idea.
I say we try to get a villager over here. Or 2.
With the base completed for now, I went to go nab a villager, but ultimately, I wanted to go build a mob farm. Now, I was also mining out this massive area, and that's where I was going to get all the blocks from, and we were going to be using that area later. Sadly, the mob farm doesn't work at all in bedrock, and most don't. I begin to realize at this base how much different Java and bedrock are. But regardless of that, that massive area that I was talking about earlier, we were going to make that into a farm.
I'm trying to get some potatoes started right away.
Okay.
Try to start those up real quick if you can, and then let's just mine this bitch out real quick. Ow!
Need torches.
With all the farmland placed, it was time to finally grow potatoes. But I wanted to make it look a little bit prettier, so I went around, I built a dock, and at the end of the day, I was going to be hanging lanterns. Hanging these lanterns took so freaking long, but we finally got it all completed. Now we were halfway done with the build. But we were going all out with this, so I was going to be putting a full glass dome around it. This dome took so long to do, primarily just because all of the sand I had to grab was so far away. Also, at the end of the day, I wanted to put these little circular like pillar things around the water just to give you a little more depth on actually how high the ceiling was, because the ceiling was really high. But after doing all of this, we still weren't done. We are going to be making 2 more farms on the side, and in later episodes, we were going to continue to build this farm out. This farm starts getting fucking crazy. Later that night, we were on top of the mob farm looking around, and we saw a village even closer. So off we were to start our town.
Yay! Oh, I'm spinning. Oh, watch out!
Sure this negates
Make sure
fall
you have a
damage?
totem. No, it doesn't.
Thomas, you.
I almost just ended the series. I don't have another totem. I don't have another totem. I don't have another totem.
Ethan luckily had another totem, so I was able to borrow one from him and carry on to the village. Once we were at the village, we put him in a boat and we were on our way back to the base. And once we got to the base, we needed to make a breeder. Now you see, this breeder, it works in Java, but it doesn't work in Bedrock. Just another one of those situations, and ultimately, it still doesn't make sense to me on why it doesn't work. But this base was also going to have a little contraption on where the babies went, just so we could see them. And it involved some redstone, and I wanted to do some redstone. But first, we had to go and grab some soul sand from the Nether. I pray we just like insta drop into a soul sand valley.
You know, because you said that, we're not
We
going.
did.
Fuck off! How do we get... Oh, and black cobblestone.
Ooh, a piece of candy.
Yes. After grabbing the soul sand, we rushed back home, and finally it was time to put the villagers in the breeder. Now, editing Thomas knows this all isn't going to work, but I can confirm that later in the series, it actually all works 100%. But if you guys did enjoy and you guys have a little bit more time on your hands, be sure to go check out the full playlist of this series, because this farm is definitely going to be getting crazy. This whole base honestly gets really fucking cool, and in the end, we just walk away from it. We technically already have, but this is editing Thomas. If you guys have enjoyed though, be sure to drop a like and subscribe for more. Without further ado, y'all, I hope to see you next video. Peace, y'all.